Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na. Ba-na-na-na-na. Oh my god.
There's a lot of 90s cartoons that had some fire intro songs.
Yes, and I think we talked about it, but
shows and cartoons like Power Rangers.
Oh yeah,
had an awesome intro song for the first, series that aired over here.
And while I appreciate
Gargoyles.
Oh yeah, dude,
SWAT
Gargoyles.
Cats.
Oh my god, SWAT Cats. They
had 2 different songs, one for the first and one for the second season, and they were both good.
So my thing with
Johnny Quest.
Yeah. Dun 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 dun. Yeah. Just that intro got you hyped.
Mm.
Like the grid, like the 3D grid and Quest World and all that. It's like, damn.
And then
good stuff.
The Batman animated.
Oh yeah,
intro
dude.
was really
Classic.
Good.
But yeah. So, needless to say, there were some banger intros, but I think it's been talked about. I think we've talked about it on here. Marvel's X-Men that aired on Fox. When it aired over in Japan, the Japanese went above and beyond and made their own intro.
Mm-hmm.
And it is actually better than the American one.
Kind of like... People are going to be mad at me for this. Kind of like the American Dragon Ball Z intro is better than the Japanese one.
I mean, okay. It
I'm
depends
sorry,
on who you
Rock
talk
the
to.
Dragon is better than whatever that original one was. I don't
Well,
care if you
yeah.
disagree with me.
Well,
I'm always going to think that.
Well, that's Falconeer's score, dude. I mean, like that's the whole deal. Is like, it gave it its own attitude. It gave it its own it made it stand out from what it was when the original Japanese version aired. Which I do think it's kind of bullshit that we got the cut version here in the States that cut out a lot of character building with TN and all of the stuff involving launch and there was so much that they cut out of those first 20 some odd episodes that just irks me. It still irritates me. But yeah, Marvel's X-Men is getting a revival / finals. I think it's going to be the final season. That's what I think anyway.
I'd not heard about this, so I'm not sure exactly what is up with this.
So it's basically a continuation of where the original left off. Basically,
So in other words, I'm going to be completely lost if I try to jump straight into watching this.
well, you watch a recap of what happened previously on the X-Men.
It's only caught episodes of the original X-Men, off and on. I've never seen, the entire plot of it or anything.
I watched the vast majority of it. I watched a lot of it later on through alternative means. Totally legal, by by the way.
I never did that, so I only ever saw what I caught on TV when I was a kid.
And then, of course,
With
I
my
had
memory being like it is, that's not a whole lot that's stuck in my head other than the theme song,
That's fair. But this is basically a revitalization and return to what was Marvel's X-Men. And it's going to be on Disney+. So I guess we're going to check it out and we're going to see what in the hell this is all about. So let's get it up here and let's check it out. Here we go.
Watch the series finale of X-Men next Saturday morning. Check your local listings.
I'm grateful to have the chance to say goodbye. I am proud of you all, my X-Men.
Fate lies in our hands now. Now.
And that's how it ended. Yeah, Charles passed away and...
We have to stay vigilant. The professor entrusted us with his dream.
No matter how dark it is, we must believe in each other.
The music.
We get this done by
It's like a
working
remix
together as a
of the
team.
Jeez, bub. Keep buzzing in my ear.
Okay. Really? Oh.
Heads up!
Okay. Nice.
To me, my X-Men.
Okay, that feels nice.
Magneto.
The last will and testament of Charles Xavier. Everything he built now belongs to me.
Ooh, that's interesting. So, okay.
That looks dope.
Yes. So,
props for keeping the theme, by the way.
Yes. Also, the animation, they're trying to go with a similar style with what they had, but they're updating the animation to make it flow better.
Yeah.
Which, there's nothing wrong with that.
It looks modernized.
It does.
That's,
but they're keeping the designs of the original characters.
Like, I would have been fine with them just straight up mimicking the original animation style. But, like, I'm fine with either or, really.
Yeah.
But it looks good.
It does. And the characters, like, they all look amazing.
I noticed they're going, like, a little low frame rate with it to kind of at least give
to make
the
it
vibe
match.
of, like, you know, old school.
Yeah, it's sort of like it's like 12 to 18 FPS. But I'm seeing that, you know, we got all the classics here. And, oh my gosh, the designs. These are some of the most iconic designs of the X-Men. I mean, especially Cyclops with, you know, the over-the-shoulder bracer, the X there on his chest, and the visor. I mean, and Rogue.
Yeah, anytime somebody says Rogue, like, even though the new movies have come out and stuff, that's always what pops into my head.
Yes. As much as I love Anna Paquin.
Like that.
Yeah, as much as I love Anna Paquin. Yeah, there's... yeah, there she is. Like, that's the iconic look. Just, you know, the yellow and green with the, you know, with the hair, with the red hair, with the white streak in it. I mean, it's iconic in so many ways. And also, not only that, but there's a lot of people who see her as, like, one of the... There's also,
like,
image.
you know, the red hair, you know?
Yeah.
Because I think Anna Paquin's never really had red hair like
No.
that.
No, and, well, they tried to
she has
give
kind
her
of
that.
the white highlight. Like, her hair doesn't look as red. It looks more brunette, you know?
Yeah, which... I'll say this as well. I hate the fact that they made all of the X-Men outfits just black. I think...
That's very boring compared to the original.
Compared to this? Dude, look at that.
Yeah.
Look at these outfits. These stand out. These are just like...
Like, to be honest, like, if you scroll down to the third row down on the far left, or fourth row down, right there. Well, that's one of my favorite pictures I've ever seen ever.
Yes.
That looks awesome.
Yeah, that right there
Looks like an absolute badass.
Yes. And honestly, that's... I love this design. I love the look. And here's the other design that I thought was pretty good.
Yeah, I like that
X-Men
one too.
Evolution.
Mm-hmm.
The X-Men Evolution look, I thought did good of, like...
To be honest, I think that's
2000s.
a little more what the Anna Paquin probably got based off of than the original 97, you know, design.
Well, no, because this came out after.
That came out after Anna Paquin's design?
Yeah, because the first...
So maybe they based the design for her off of Anna then.
Hold on. Yeah, let's see. Because that's X-Men Evolution. There it is. X-Men Evolution, I think, is one of the more underrated ones.
2000?
Yeah. Oh, wow. It came out right around the exact same time. Because I know that X-Men... Yeah, the film series, started in 2000, first film released
There may have even been collaborative behind-the-scenes effort to make them look similar in both then.
Well, that's another thing too. You have to think that both Fox was wanting to cash in on the animated and the live action at the same time, And
I can't remember the comparisons for the rest of the characters from that, so I don't know for sure, but they definitely look similarly, like, you know, vibed off of each other to an extent.
Yes. Well, the thing is, X-Men Evolution borrows from both, it borrows from both the 97 animated series, because, you know, Cyclops' look, Wolverine's look. Although I will say this, the colors are more muted here. Because, you know, while they do have, like, the splashes of color here and there, it's mostly still within that safe palette that would be considered more realistic.
They went with blue rather than, like, dark blue rather than black, at least.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a lot of blue there.
And also...
There's a lot of blue with yellow highlights.
Also the...
Except for Storm has, like, all white highlights.
Well, yeah, because her hair and the inside of her cape. And then, of course, you have back here, you have Angel, the white wings with the red.
To be honest, now that I think about it, I think I might have actually watched a bit more of Evolution than I ever got to watch of the original.
Oh, dude, Evolution's great. I think, in terms of overall story and animation quality, I think it's better than the 90s version. But the 90s version was just so, like, the 90s version just hit harder because it was the first. And this learned from a lot of the mistakes of the 90s one and kept a lot of things consistent. Plus, also, you know, expanding the roster to have, you know, Kitty Pryde, Gambit, Beast, X-23, Cannonball, Nightwing, Spike, and just, Colossus. I mean, it's a tremendous cast, and honestly, I love it. I still love it to this day.
Nightwing, you meant
Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler, right?
Nightcrawler. Sorry, Nightwing.
Yeah,
I bought a Batman comic earlier
I was like, wait, that's Batman.
I bought a Batman comic earlier today. Forgive me.
And I was like, his name is Night something. What? Nightcrawler.
Yeah, Kurt Wagner. So, but needless to say, there's a lot of different characters here, and I loved it.
To be honest, Nightcrawler was one of my favorite additions there. I thought he was cool.
Yes.
Whenever I saw that show originally. So he was pretty badass. I like his powers and stuff.
Also, another thing, too, was a lot of the voice actors for Gundam Wing are in this.
Oh, really?
Like David Kaye and Kirby Morrow. Like, that's Troa. David Kaye, I think that is Trace Kushrenada. And then Scott McNeil, Duo Maxwell.
As long as whoever did Berlina's not in this.
No.
Or as long as she got better before she did this.
I don't think she... Oh, that's the other thing, too. Nightcrawler in this was voiced by the guy who voiced Catra.
It's my big problem now that I try to go back and watch Gundam Wing is Berlina's voice acting.
Yes, it's not the best.
Not good at all.
It is not the best at all.
No.
But, yeah. So, X-Men 97. It's coming, and I can't wait for it. This is so good. Okay, I need to see X-Men 97. There we go. X-Men 97 and the cast. I will say this. The only thing I didn't like was Wolverine. To me, it didn't sound like the Wolverine that was in the show, because the Wolverine in the show had a much more gruff voice. Because his voice was more like he's like, "What do you think you're doing, bub?" Whereas this sounded like
called old Steve Bloom for that one.
Oh, dude, because he voiced Logan in Wolverine and the X-Men, and he did great. He did great as Wolverine. I'd love to have seen that. Anyway, sorry. I'm getting off topic. I'm gushing. I can't help myself. So I think that's gonna do it. So. This was Marvel Animation's X-Men 97 official trailer. Let us know what you all thought in the comments down below. Are you all excited about this? Do you think it's going to be a little awkward? Do you think it's going to be, what do you all think? Really, we want to hear what you think.
Looks cooler than 90% of the other stuff Disney's been doing lately.
I agree.
Anyways.
I agree. Well, until next time, everyone, I'm Nate.
I'm Nick.
Y'all be good people. Take care. Peace.